Hey, did you know that Minecraft is still one of the world's most played games, beating out Roblox and Fortnite? It has 166 million active players, which is insane because this game came out 15 years ago. I mean, one of Corridor's earliest hits was a Minecraft video after all. But the world of Minecraft is also massive. So today we're gonna explore how big Minecraft truly is in real life. To know how big Minecraft is, we gotta start at square one, or rather, block one. You see, the Minecraft block is the fundamental unit that defines everything you see in the game. But can you imagine exactly how large a Minecraft block is in real life? Do you think it's perhaps this big? Nah, I can't fool you. You already know that a Minecraft block is a meter wide, but a cubic meter is deceptively large. Larger than you're probably realizing because this block is still too small, and I know that because we built one. This is how big a Minecraft block is in real life. It's a meter wide, 100 centimeters long, and 1,000 millimeters tall. You know, even though I knew going into this how big a cubic meter is, I was still very surprised when I saw this for the first time because, like I said, it's deceptively large. In the game, it's incredibly easy to jump onto a block, but you might find that to be a little bit more of a challenge. Minecraft Steve has some serious ups. I mean, the dude can jump 1.25 blocks, which is 49 inches. That's insane. Michael Jordan at his peak could jump 48 inches. And he does it all without bending his knees. He's just like, Blocks are also a lot heavier than you might expect. For instance, a single block of water weighs a ton. No, literally, a metric ton. This is exactly 1,000 kilograms of water. And this cobblestone block that I'm sitting on weighs more than twice as much as that. This weighs more than a car. But the heaviest block in the game is solid gold. Yeah, you can have a cubic meter of gold that weighs 19,000 kilograms and has a value of $1.2 billion. And what's crazy is that this somehow stacks in your inventory. If you really wanted to, you can have 64 blocks in one slot across 36 slots in your inventory, meaning you could carry 100 million pounds of gold in your pocket. This would also instantly make you a trillionaire, 10 times wealthier than the richest person in the world, with $2.67 trillion. Regardless of their value, Minecraft blocks are also very effective measuring tools, allowing us to know exactly how large everything within the world really is. For instance, the character everyone plays as, Jack Black, Steve, is listed at 6'2" compared to villagers and zombies that are a little bit taller, and the creeper, which is a little bit shorter. No, we talked about this later. There you go, yeah, nice. And that scary looking guy over there is the Enderman. Standing at a height of 2.9 blocks, Enderman is 9.5 feet tall, which is extremely tall. The tallest person to have ever lived, Robert Wadlow, only grew to 8'11". And compare that to my favorite NBA player, Victor Wembanyama, who stands at a measly 7'4". So yeah, I think you can understand why the Enderman is such an intimidating mob. The world of Minecraft is huge. It seems infinite, but there is a limit. So let's find out how high we can really get. Oh yeah, that's definitely pretty high. The current version of Minecraft has a total height of 384 blocks. That's taller than the tallest building in Los Angeles, the Wilshire Grand Center, which is only 335 blocks tall. That means you could build a 1-to-1 scale model of downtown LA entirely within Minecraft. However, it is unlikely you'll find a tower this tall in the game. I mean, this is the total height of the Minecraft world after all, and there's a lot of underground exploring to be had. Now to just, figure out a way to get down from here. I always wanted to try this. The bottom of the map is bedrock, but the game tries to spawn you at around sea level, which is actually about 64 blocks above zero. But after the Caves and Cliffs update, the actual bottom of the map was extended to 64 blocks below zero. So the actual vertical range of blocks goes from -64 to 320. Yeah, totally not confusing at all. But that means that bedrock is 128 meters below the ground. In real life, there's usually not much reason to build stuff this far underground. Most subway tunnels are only about 15 to 30 meters deep. Even the foundation of the tallest building in the world is only about 50 meters deep. Of course, actual mines can be this deep or even deeper, but that's just the vertical size of a Minecraft world. How far does it extend into the distance? Really far. But before we talk about exactly how far, I want to talk about rendering, because I've been doing a lot of visual effects for this video, but it would not be possible to get all of this done without the help of a service that has honestly changed my life called the Render Network. And I somehow managed to convince them to sponsor this video. So let's get into it. I love this stuff. Let's talk. Basically, the Rendering Network is a cloud rendering service where you can upload your scene and render it in the cloud, except it's not really the cloud. It's a distributed network of GPUs. So basically what I've done for years is I work on my shot during the day, and at the end of the day, I hit render and I come back the next morning, hopefully it's done. What if you could render really, really quickly while you continue to work? I actually have an example right here from a recent video I did about what would happen during the eclipse if the moon was made out of glass. This is gonna take about 5 minutes to render a single frame, but I've got 160 frames in this shot, and if I do the math on that, 13 hours to render out this one shot. But on the Render Network, it is so much faster. For instance, I started this about half an hour ago, and it is now done. Look at that, it literally just finished right there. 160 frames in half an hour. And the best part about that is that it only cost me a little over $12 to do. I did this in economy, by the way, so it's the cheaper option, and it still only took like half an hour to do. So it's like, you can either wait 12 hours or you can wait $12. If you're interested and you want to see how the Render Network can help you, they're actually giving Corridor viewers $40 for free to boost your rendering workflow. All you got to do is go to try.rendernetwork.com/corridor, sign up with your email, and you will immediately get 40 euros added to your account to render whatever you want. I literally wouldn't be able to finish this video you're watching right now without the help of this service, so thanks a lot to them, but I think it is time that we find out exactly how large a Minecraft map really is. When you load up a Minecraft world for the first time, you start at the spawn location, which has an XY coordinate of 0. The world is flat, and you're quite literally at the center of it. Flat earthers love this game, what can I say? You can see maybe a few hundred blocks into the distance, perhaps several thousand blocks if you're using mods. Minecraft generates the world as you travel, loading in new chunks as you get further and further away from the spawn point. It will seem to do this forever, but the world is not infinite. There is an end. Once you've traveled far enough, there's a force field preventing you from going any further, and it only shows up at the end of the world, 30 million blocks away, which is 30,000 kilometers. And that's from the spawn point. It goes the same distance the other way too, making the total width of a Minecraft world 60,000 kilometers wide. To put that into perspective, the Earth is only 12,000 kilometers wide, making Minecraft over 7 times larger than the surface area of Earth. That's so big, my God. This makes Minecraft a pretty large planet, although it would still be smaller than Neptune and the rest of the gas giants of the solar system, but you can't walk on those planets. Every single block within Minecraft is explorable. The world is so large that traversing long distances is kinda hard. In fact, it would take a year and a half of non-stop walking to go that entire distance, and that's with no sleep or breaks. Sure, if you wanna go faster than that, you can ride a horse or take a ride on a minecart or even fly around on an elytra. But there's a better way if you want to go really far. The only problem is that it involves a little bit of danger. This is a Nether portal, formed of blocks of pure obsidian and standing over 16 feet tall. This is a gateway to hell, a doorway to the upside down, if you will. It's incredibly dangerous on the other side, so you have to have a really good reason to go through it. So let's check it out. Oh, whoa. Oh, hey, look, another Nether portal. The Nether realm does something really interesting. It compresses space. So every step you take down here is the same as 8 steps back home. That means you have to cross 8 blocks in the overworld to equal 1 block traveled down here in the Nether. This makes traveling through the Nether very efficient when you need to get really far in the overworld. This Nether portal is 25 blocks away from the one I came in on, which is why I end up all the way down the street 200 meters away. But how? How does Minecraft create worlds that are so astronomically huge? It seems impossible someone could manually design a map this large, especially when you consider that the End and Nether realms are both the exact same size as the overworld. So how is that even possible? The answer is procedural generation. Instead of placing every block manually, Minecraft uses an algorithm to automatically determine where all the blocks should go. And by following a set of rules, it can generate the world's terrain, biomes, and structures without any input from any game developers. The math behind this gets a little advanced with terms like quadratic congruential generators, stochastic cellular autonoma, and purlin worms. Basically, Minecraft uses fractal noise to build the shape of the world. It's essentially randomly generated, however, it's not actually random, it's deterministic. It's like the recipe for dinner. You have some ingredients and you follow instructions to combine it together into a meal. But if I have the same ingredients and follow the same instructions, I can create the exact same meal, assuming we do it perfectly, like a computer. In Minecraft, the placement of every mountain, every village, every single block is predetermined from a number called a seed. It's like a key to a specific world. And if someone else generates their world using the exact same key that you have, their world will be identical. However, even if just one digit is different, then the entire world will be different too. This is where things get absolutely crazy. You see, the seed is a 64-bit number, which is 2 to the power of 64, which means that there are 2 to the 64 different seeds that can generate a world. This number is so huge, it makes quadrillion seem small because there are over 18 quintillion different potential Minecraft worlds. And every single one of those worlds is 7 times larger than Earth. If every map was laid out next to each other in a grid, the scale of the full world would be incomprehensible. The solar system out to Pluto has an area of 109 quintillion square kilometers, which is a lot. But how much of Minecraft does that cover? 0.0000001% of it. The Ultra Minecraft square would be 27 light years across. Yeah, we have to measure things in light years now, because it would streak past Proxima Centauri, Sirius, and 31 other stars in our stellar neighborhood. But unlike the vast emptiness of space, Minecraft would do so 1 block at a time. And at 384 blocks tall, saying it's razor thin would be a massive understatement. But it does still have volume. In fact, the largest star we've ever discovered in our universe is UY Scooty. UY Scooty. This star is so massive that if we replaced our sun with it, its surface would reach the orbit of Saturn. And yet, the volume of Minecraft wouldn't just be larger. It would be 10 million times larger. It would form a solid sphere so large it would dwarf our entire solar system and then collapse into a black hole 10 billion times heavier than the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. Minecraft is the largest game ever created, and nothing else comes close. And yet, on the scale of our entire universe, this is still just a teeny tiny blip, unless you factor in one final variable: you. If I gave you and someone else the exact same Minecraft seed to do whatever you wanted in, we would end up with 2 entirely new worlds. Every single one of you watching this has your own unique, unlimited imaginations. Unlike a computer, your creative potential only stops when you decide to stop creating. So if you ask me, Minecraft isn't just big, it is infinitely big. And that is all because of you. Thanks for watching.